Good luck. Touch him up.
9 first round. Reaches out and goes to the body with both hands.
Jim, I'd like to point out that.
And Lawrence Cole's going to call that a knockdown.
But Barrera is much more aggressive than I expected. Normally when he fights southpaws, he's more of a conservative, laid-back counterpuncher. He's making Pacquiao back, something that Pacquiao was not prepared for.
Counter back accurately when Pacquiao lands over the top. Now Barrera goes with the body, the left hook. Great action in the first round.
Pacquiao is trying to find a way to get his straight left hand through the center, but he cannot seem to find the target.
They will speak Spanish. Our interpreter is Ray Torres.
That round 10-9 for Barrera.
Step to get into range to land his jab, and since that time, he's been tactically in control.
Take control with the jab, but Pacquiao is trying to take control. Is this going to be a good fight? Because neither guy is going to accept
his left hand in, just like there. Like 4 or 5 of them, 6 in the last 30 seconds.
Even in the middle of all-out wars, Marco Antonio, he never shows emotion in the ring. Big combination by Barrera as he catches Pacquiao coming in. Manny comes back with body shots of his own. Hard body shots from Pacquiao.
And at this stage, the clear punches for the most part of this round are still being landed by Pacquiao.
Manny Pacquiao has come out with a determined rally in round 2. And to get back up on the scorecards after that strange knockdown ruling in round number 1. Hard left hand, straight on the button by Pacquiao.
Hand again. He doesn't see it coming, or he just can't.
Or what his chances might be against Marco Antonio Barrera. Now they know as Pacquiao tries to go ahead and finish Barrera right here in the 3rd round. And he's getting reckless, and Barrera takes advantage. What a fight.
Is Barrera prepared?
Not like this. Pacquiao is strafing Barrera with left hands. Marco's hanging in now. He's tasted the power.
At this round, and Pacquiao runs out of gas a few rounds later, Pacquiao's going to be in trouble. But at this stage right here, everything is great for Pacquiao at this stage right here.
Pacquiao coming right through the right-hand counter. Landed another big down point for Pacquiao.
First seems to just look a little too slow. Even when he's punching, he doesn't seem to have the speed that he once had.
As he's now definitely trying to stay away and not always able to do it.
Right hand to his right side of his head, which means he's very vulnerable for straight left.
Barrera getting 3 chances to counter with the left hook, but taking a lot of leather to do it. Barrera's left eye is now starting to swell badly. Manny Pacquiao smiling. CompuBox numbers in the 4th round. Marco hoping that Pacquiao will run out of gas a little bit. Hard right hand by Pacquiao. Barrera just trying to stay.
Cut on his left cheek.
It's either a cut or a mark.
It's probably a mark of some kind. But Pacquiao.
Even though Marco Antonio Barrera is only 29 years old, he's been a fighting professional for 50 years, or 15 years, I should say. And
this fight here is perceived as Ali.
But it appears to be another round that Pacquiao is like.
Really hard to beat a good fighter that has a lot of spirit, a lot.
In a real sense, Barrera's hometown. This is where Julio Cesar Chavez
got it wrong with Pernell Whitaker.
If the last 2 rounds and he's up at all, I think he's going to fight the same pace and not take a break at the end of the fight.
These are Texas judges here tonight too. Those are governing body judges who gave Chavez his draw with Whitaker. Going to the body effectively. Starting to dominate every area of the fight. Now Barrera gets a hard right hand back. Thinks he's hurt Pacquiao. Chases him down a little bit. Hard left to the body by Pacquiao.
You know, that rally
tonight.
But Pacquiao's body punches set up another knockdown, and Lawrence Cole says it's not a knockdown. Their feet must have been tangled up. I'll tell you what, that was a hard left hand, and there's another one like.
It gets wet from sweat, there's no question.
Combinations and landing them. And he backs Barrera into the ropes and hammers him again.
Barrera wincing, the blood dripping into the corner of his eye.
Pacquiao is still determined not to let him take control over this fight. Even when he flares back, he's determined to come right back. Now the right jab is coming.
Good uppercut by Barrera. Left hand counter. Stuns Pacquiao. Now Barrera. Referee Lawrence Cole properly warning Barrera about that. It's going to be a slugfest from here on in. Barrera understands he can't box for a minute anymore. He's not going to try to box him. He's going to trade.
Punch. And what's interesting, there's another bad hit, but Pacquiao can't. Barrera gets the cut.
Pacquiao throwing many more.
Quite as much power in his weight class.
Not a spirit too much like New York, and it's really a quality that is hard to give a fighter.
Hard left hand by Barrera. Backs Pacquiao up. Hard right hand by Barrera. Uppercut landed. Didn't manage to. Pacquiao giving Barrera momentary breathing space. And Pacquiao lands the left hand. Barrera counters back with a left and a right. Big punches from Pacquiao. And again, the power deficit shows.
He cannot time the rhythm and the movement of Pacquiao. The punches, and Pacquiao is smart. He's not really throwing hard punches now. He's throwing volumes of punches. Just enough to detect for your life. I can safely coach to losing a decision. I can gamble and let it all go out for a knockout. I would try to go all out for a knockout because he can't.
Barrera now, minus 40 wouldn't hurt him. He can't win a decision.
The pass.
Big left hand again by Pacquiao. Barrera having trouble seeing out of his left eye. Barrera talking to the referee and saying, what about him? Pacquiao just hammering him. Just hammering him. Right to left.
One quick point. In round 7, Lawrence Cole is.
But off of this, I'm not sure that even if there is, that.
But I agree with you. Well, I tell you what, as big as he is.
Assaulting Marco Antonio Barrera. Mugging him. And about to leave him in the gutter.
Not posted, he's not lighting it up and move. And you're going to have to keep fighting them back when they make that move. If you slow down, you'll lose the fight off. That's why those guys win a lot of.
You have to wonder now whether the rematch.
As great as Barrera is, should his corner keep sending him out to take this kind of right hook opportunity?
Break up the boxing world.
Sure will.
Barrera is one of the highest regarded fighters in the world.
He's an icon.
Been one of the most entertaining fighters in the world.
Second official knockdown of the fight for Pacquiao. He's right on top of Barrera.
Pacquiao was right there as soon as the referee.
He looked like Dick Dipsy against Jess Willard. I wouldn't send him out for the 12th round, Manny. I don't care how proud he is. There's no way a great fighter should have to go through 3 more minutes of this.
No, because Pacquiao is not backing off. If you had a guy that was
He's getting hurt. Here comes Barrera's corner. Barrera's corner man is up on the apron. He's going to step into the ring. That's a good decision. Finally. They could have done that 2 rounds ago.
Very impressive.
A superstar emerges in San Antonio.
The winner and new featherweight champion of the world, Manny Pacquiao.
Strengthened with the double left hand.
See, Pacquiao's back, and that's what Barrera is doing pretty effectively.
Straight right hand for Barrera. Pacquiao hasn't landed. Might be a small psychological victory for Barrera to feel as though he could put a round in the books to start. Now Pacquiao lands a straight left on the chest to Barrera, be aggressive. Jab lands for Pacquiao. Barrera comes back with an attempted left and a right.
Down trying to use his right hand a little bit more also. Mainly Pacquiao, you have to watch for a straight left hook.
I heard Barrera's brother Jorge say, go back to your left hook to the body. It's the first time in his 70 ring entrances as a professional that harder punching Pacquiao. Good stinging right jab by Pacquiao. Big left hand for Pacquiao.
Good. The baby assassin.
To change his game. There's a big left hand for Pacquiao. Really showing tremendous respect. And at some point he may have to show less respect to have a chance. The end of his career has...
Even the reflexes that he showed when he fought Marquez.
for Marco to take a little more command of the fight. Pacquiao lands a left. Barrera comes right into the fight.
It would ignite him only because he still can slug the step.
Barrera a little tentative with the right hand. Pacquiao knockout. Interestingly,
I think Frenchie
saying you've won the first 3 rounds, you're up 3-0. He may be deluding his own brother and fighter. Chances are Marco knows better. And now they fight. To our sights, hasn't said anything in return yet.
But he's still fighting a little too tentative.
But blocking won't win.
trying to make sure he doesn't make a mistake. I wonder if Barrera is going to be satisfied.
Good left hook to the body by Barrera, and suddenly he puts a flurry of punches together.
Most of the left hands that I...
It would be better to see him go out on his shield. Hard right hand by Pacquiao. And Barrera decides to fight back immediately. And now suddenly they trade, and Marco catches Pacquiao with a big right hand. And a left hand. And Pacquiao momentarily stunned. And comes back with the aggression. Crowd trying to get Pacquiao going. Manny. Entered the ring. Hard left hand. 2 of them by Pacquiao. Barrera comes back with a straight right. More and more it appears Barrera's going to have to accept the danger and give it a shot. He gets strafed by a right hook. That's the punch that Pacquiao has so improved with. And maybe Marco won in San Antonio.
After throwing a lot of punches.
Barrera trying to pick his spots upstairs. Gets rocked with a right hand. Gets backed into a corner. Gets caught with another combination. Good hard body shot by Barrera. Deficit in body shots as...
That's beautiful. But you notice every time the Pacquiao gets hit, he explodes. It just like ignites him.
Well, that's the way fighters are.
Yep.
This is what made Manny Pacquiao the most explosive and exciting fighter in boxing. Lands a solid right hook. Lands a straight left hand. Faster hands carrying the day again. He's too old.
I have it 3 rounds to 2 with 1.
And I was fascinated during the last between-round period to see all 3 judges looking up at the big screen and carefully watching the...
Throwing has been in every time that he does land a clean blow. Just ignites Pacquiao, and Pacquiao comes right back.
Junior Jones knocked Barrera out.
Barrera's brother in the corner continuing to... Pacquiao having to reach to find Barrera, who's very conscious of creating distance, able to get off punches and flurries. Combination by Barrera. He made every round a gunfight. Barrera's had a couple of good combination flurries in this round. Hard left hand by Pacquiao knocks Barrera back. The mark of Pacquiao's great sweep finish 8 of a scheduled...
Never be a 3rd fight. This may indeed be Barrera's.
Pacquiao, on the other hand, sometimes seems to be lulled to sleep by Barrera. Then he comes back with something like that.
I'm looking for plan D here, which is...
Well, I like your analogy about diffusing a bomb, Larry. He's trying to very carefully diffuse a bomb, but he's running out of time to get it done. There. Great left hand landed big for Manny Pacquiao.
Pacquiao's got great balance when he starts moving on his toes. That's what I was a man.
Brilliant. But the flesh is weak for Marco Antonio Barrera. Perfect clear detail, as is sometimes the case here.
Aggressiveness. And going down the stretch, it looks like Pacquiao's going to try to be busier. And he can do that pretty good because he's got the worst decisions. And
Judges do that. There was a judge who had Corey Spinks beating Jermaine Miller in Memphis. And what Spinks wanted to do is lower the temperature. Now momentarily they fight again, and Barrera gives as good as he gets in that exchange.
with more precision punches.
Now Pacquiao begins to do damage, and Barrera's got no choice but to try to rise. And he staggers off of the left hand by Pacquiao. And he comes back with a right to the body. Headbutt by Barrera. And his right cheek.
1 point over here. 1 point.
1 point. for a dramatic last-round knockout.
Like most of his fights. So I just compare it to the way he's normally won his fights.
To satisfy Marco Antonio Barrera. Now the old warrior looks for another chance. So item one at the end of the Cold War was to give Barrera his chance at revenge. But apparently it came too late for him to really be able to deliver the goods.
Got a Cold War climax.
Trading punches tactically in the
unanimous decision, still champion from the Philippines, Manny